Hi, my name is Andrei Komarovsky, and I'm here to tell you about the brand new storage called PowerStore by Dell Technologies. But before we will go to the functionality list, I want you to admit with me one single fact. The data is growing. And the problem is that we need to store this data somewhere. But not only the capacity is important right now, but also the speed of access to this data is also important, because applications right now require much more IOPS than it was just like 5 years ago. And here is where we go for a PowerStore device. PowerStore device is a system with two controllers that are working in the active mode. That means that they're working simultaneously with your data to give you maximum productivity. Also, you can make a cluster of these units, up to 8 controllers in a single system, which can give you up to 11 petabytes of data. PowerStore is designed for the SCM technology, storage class memory flash disks that are much more faster and having much less latencies than a usual SSD flash disks. And it is using NVMe protocol not only in the system, but also NVMe over Fabric, which means that you can now use NVMe in the rest of the data center. And now I will give you 5 more reasons about the PowerStore, and I think that you will love the PowerStore as much as I do, and you will go for testing right after this video. First, inline deduplication. Everybody is using the deduplication, but not everybody is doing it in the same way. We using the inline way, which means that we never store the raw data. We already save the data in the deduplicated mode. We are having the results up to 20 times less space needed for your data. Can you imagine that? You are saving 100 gigabytes and you are using only 5 gigabytes of space. That's pretty nice, right? At least we are promising to give you 4 times less space needed for your data. Second, any type of workload. You can go for file, you can go for block, you can go for containers. You need to work with the cloud platform. It's never been so easy. And now, which is maximum revolutionary right now, you can run the local applications on your storage device. In the PowerStore X series devices, you can give half of your RAM to work local apps on the system. For example, antivirus. You can install the antivirus to work closely with the data to avoid all the latencies in the network. And now third, the PowerStore OS. But before we go to the PowerStore OS, I wanted to ask you about the film 200-Year Human with Robbie Williams. Have you seen it? It's one of my favorite actors. He played a robot who is literally upgrading himself by part, and in the end he's becoming a human. I'm not telling that your PowerStore device will become a human in the end. Don't worry about it. But I'm saying about the PowerStore OS architecture, which is container based, which means that all the functionality is being upgraded partly and you never need to reinstall the whole system. Why do we need that, you can ask me? To give you the best functionality and the most fastest way. So, if you are having the PowerStore device, you will get the best functionality first on the market. Number 4, the CloudIQ. Do you remember these things when you have asked your data system admin to make a report on the next year, to calculate the budget that you will need to spend in the next year? And these guys were going for some kind of weather forecast and trying to guess what will happen next year, or maybe going to a fortune teller even. Forget about it. Now, having a CloudIQ, this is a trusted advisor that is analyzing your data and helping you to make the reports about the future failures, about the future demands, about the future productivity that you will need tomorrow, in a month, in a year from now. So, no more fortune tellers and weather forecast. Go for CloudIQ. The fifth, the last but not the least, is absolutely tremendous. So, I know that everybody of you face this problem. Once you are buying, for example, I don't know, the latest iPhone, and you are getting a best device on the market, but only in a year from that, the Apple is launching a new iPhone. And you're already not the best player in your society. The same thing is happening in every life with cars and servers and all this stuff. But we're having a thing that is called anytime upgrade. What does it mean, the anytime upgrade? It means that if you're buying the additional anytime upgrade service contract to your PowerStore device, that means that during all of this period of time that you are having this contract, if Dell Technologies will launch a new controllers or new some hardware components of your system, you will not need to pay anything for that. We will come to your place on site and change your old controllers to the new one absolutely for free. So you are always on the wave and always with the best productivity on the market. I think this is absolutely tremendous and fantastic, and nobody did it before. So, after all that I told you today, I'm asking you, I'm begging you about one single thing. Please don't take my word for granted. Test it. Test it yourself. Test the local apps. Test the CloudIQ. Test the inline duplication on your data, on your side. And I'm sure after you will test it, you will make the right decision. Thanks for watching this video and check our try and buy options. And I'm sure we will see each other soon. Bye.